as a white person, as a black person, as anyone. How?
My black people, I don't think I got to tell you, but I will remind you. Y'all see what's going on in LA? That's not our fight. We tried to tell them. It's their fight. We had our fight in the 60s. We're still fighting today. But today, this is what they voted for. This is what they're getting.
And before anybody starts romanticizing protest, let me just say it plain as day. No confusion. We are not going out there. Not this time. We are not going out there. We're protecting our people. We're staying home. We're building offline. We're organizing smarter. Because we don't need to be in the streets to prove that our rage is real. So let them march. Let them bait. Let them spin the same tired narratives. We sit back. We step back. We stay safe. Because survival is resistance too.
I want to encourage you, do not protest. Do not go outside and stand with none of these people who couldn't go into a voting booth and make a choice that we gave them centuries of evidence was important for them to make. Don't show up because they want to use our bodies, but they don't want to trust our intellect. They want to use our physical appearance to demonstrate unity, but they don't want to have to show up for us. We're not doing that. We gave everybody an invitation on election day to join together, to be one, to be unified, to care about humanity, to really ensure democracy was not going to be threatened. And they chose to give it the keys to someone, to a felon at the end of the day, and who couldn't afford to be president. And so he got bought by somebody who could buy him. And now they want us to come together and they looking for us. But guess what? We get out there, we going to be on the front lines. And when we get taken out, they're not going to have nothing for us. So I'm just saying this to my black people. Do not react to what you're seeing. We protest in other ways with our money. Our ancestors protested with their bodies and blood. It's your turn.
Black people are done. They have had enough. For generations, they have been on the streets, marching for everybody, and the engine of every movement in America, marching for people who disappear when it is time to protect them. Now the message is clear. No more being the moral backbone of systems that break our backs. We want everybody. We voted. We showed up. And this time, this is not our fight. It is time for Black joy, Black protection, and Black people staying at home.
Black people are the only people that fights everyone else's battles. But when it comes to our turn, we're left alone and in the cold. No man, we have to talk about it. When the anti-Asian hate went viral last year, we marched, we defended, and we protected. See me viral picture, yeah? Yeah. When immigrants from other countries face racism, we absolutely protest. When white women cried feminism, we carried the whole movement on our backs. But when it's us, some people go on like them defend or man blind. When black men are killed, crickets. When black women go missing, crickets. When black businesses fail, crickets. Let me emphasize that one more time. Crick to blood clot kits. Suddenly, it's not their fight. Suddenly, it's let's not get political. Suddenly, and this is one of my favorites. Black people are playing victims. We support everyone else's shop. Chinese takeaways, Asian hair shops, Turkish barbers. We keep them booming. Yet, when it's time to show up for our issues, they benefit from the pound, but stay silent on our pain. That's the black tax. The emotional labour we give out for free. The advocacy we hand out like confetti. And the unconditional support we never get back. Hear me when I say, helping others is beautiful. We are the only race that is naturally generous. But that generosity without boundaries becomes exploitation. We can't be the NHS of the whole world whilst our community is on life support. So from today, we're directing that same passion, that same advocacy, and that same loyalty back to us. Hashtag back to black. We're not the world's superheroes anymore. It's time to save ourselves.
92% of the black community have decided to stand down and to let them do all the work. We have showed them the game plan. We have told them what to do. We tried to lead them to the glories of fresh water, and they decided not to drink it. At this point, it is not our fault if you starve. It is not our fault if you are dehydrated. If you are thirsty, drink, because we showed you how to create a pond of water within your hands. Seeing the entire country quite literally and figuratively burn down to the ground, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of makes me a little anxious because I am missing something. I am missing something incredibly important. You know what that is? I am missing a black woman who can drink hot green tea with me. That's what I'm missing. For those who don't know, I am absolutely obsessed with green and jasmine tea. It's one of my favorite drinks. No sugar, no GMOs, no added supplements, just the nature and the leaves itself. What's interesting is this. Every now and then, I will get tagged into videos from other people of color, and they will ask me and other black people, why don't you help us? Why won't you help us? Why are you abandoning us? It's the same answer of what I said 3 months ago after the presidential election. You betrayed us. We trusted you and you stabbed us in the back. Here is a phrase that I continuously say to my friends because it is critically important. Trust and love is very important. However, trust is 10 times more valuable than love ever will be. I can still love you. I can still care about you. But I do not trust you enough to where you won't stab me in the back. Trust is the complete opposite. I can despise you and you can be my enemy, but I am no fool. If I can trust you enough to where you won't stab me in the back, then that trust will be placed. It's the same way with this. To the Latinos, to the Asians, to other people of color, I do care about them. I love y'all even, but I am no fool. I know I can't trust you because that election told me everything I needed to know. That election told me that a lot of you is not on the black community side. Love itself, my love for you, is not enough for me to have faith in you. If your trust was unbound and you continuously shown to me and everyone else that you are worth to be trusted, then we wouldn't be having this conversation now, would we? But because you have shown time and time and time again that you cannot be trusted, why are you acting surprised when we take our trust back? People need to understand that black people are not hateful. We care about you guys. We do love you guys, but we can't trust you for shit. So if the entire country has to burn down for you to realize that you have placed your trust into the wrong people, then so be it.
When I think about how Black Americans corporately have said, we're done, you would have thought we picked up the phone and called each other. I find it amazing. And I think it's almost spiritual the way we Black, and I can't speak for all Black people, right? I'm only speaking for Black Americans, how it hit like our system, our senses, and how we're connected to where at the same time, corporately, we all said we're done. We all said we're checking out. Now, you do have your outliers, right? But as a people, we all understood the assignment. And that's what I love about us. That's what I find amazing about us, how connected we are. Even though we be treating each other like trash, sometimes or whatever, but we are so connected. We are spiritually connected. To the people from the north, south, east, or west, we're connected in our thought processes, right? And how we're going to move. I don't know. And I know I'm not articulating this right, but I find it fascinating how we're moving right now. And I find it fascinating that we all collectively decided to move this way without speaking to each other. Without saying like beforehand, okay, this is how, like, we're not doing this anymore. We're not doing that anymore. It was just like we all woke up and we said, boom, no. And I think that's the ancestors. I really do. I love us.
And before you make a video trying to demonize black folks for saying they're not doing shit because things were done when it mattered in that voting booth in November, I want you to make a video and I want you to call out Latinas for Trump. And I want you to call out Mexicans for Trump. And I want you to call out Cubans for Trump. And I want you to rally everybody else who voted for their own demise while me and mine was in the booth. Call them out. Don't worry about us. We're well aware that this is affecting us. Which is so funny because the last 6 months he's been doing everything to target black folks and they can't seem to figure out why we haven't wowed out yet. That's what's real. Y'all quick to want somebody to come out to the front lines for y'all, but when was the last time you saw what was happening that directly affects us and y'all was like, you know what? We in there. Oh, okay.
Black people are resting now because we are at peace with everything that we've done as a collective. And I mean our ancestors, ourselves. It's kind of like when you get a divorce and you've done everything that you know to do to try to make it work. And when you walk away, you know that you're at peace because you've done everything that you could have done to move things forward, and it's just not working, you know? This is a reckoning for pale people. Those of you who say you're our allies or accomplices, this is your turn. We are all resting upon the work on the backs of our ancestors. So, we didn't cause the problems. Y'all's ancestors did. And it's time for y'all to make things right. We were doing emotional labor and physical work that really wasn't our cross to bear. It's your turn. That's why we're resting. Our consciences are completely clear.
Black America, we need for y'all to stand down. Sit down. Don't get up. Don't go nowhere. Don't do nothing. Let these people finish handling their business out here in these streets. Because these people, they are not playing fair and they coming for us anyway. So we need to let them people handle this business of getting their people out the way. Because they coming for us. We know that. That's their sole intention, is to come and get us. I know y'all ain't seen me for a minute. Brother been under the weather and you can hear it in my voice. But listen, man, I need y'all to chill out. Don't make no moves. Don't be out there in them streets with them rallies and them protests and all that, because all they want to do is catch us out there. And once they catch us out there, all hell is going to break loose. So stay your behind at home. Watch you some TV. Get your exercise on, drink you some water. I know my sister's chilling. Brothers, I need y'all to chill too, because they coming for us. The man just had the whole database, the whole police database of misconduct wiped. I told y'all, when y'all hired a criminal, expect criminal activities. When you put a natural born criminal in the White House and you don't expect criminal activities to happen, y'all crazy. Y'all are out y'all freaking mind. Now they've been out there talking about where Kamala at, where Obama at. You know, they chilling. We don't need them to move at all. Don't worry about Kamala. Don't worry about Obama. We need our white brothers and sisters to handle their people. Because y'all did this. You Latinos that voted for this ignorance, y'all did this. Y'all fix it. And you brothers and sisters that also voted for this fool, y'all can go out there. They don't like y'all anyway. So if you want to go out there and celebrate with your people, go ahead. But they gonna lock your asses up. All I'm saying is, I need my people to stay in the house, stay drinking water, stay exercising, posting videos, and doing our thing. We trying to enjoy life. We getting ourselves together right now. In the midst of all this stupidity, we ain't doing nothing. We letting y'all fix it. Because when Kamala stood up there and told you what was going to happen, you didn't listen. You didn't want to save yourself. You wanted to save your race. And now they coming after you. What you didn't know is all the laws that helped us helped you more. You thought DEI was for black people. Then you found out more white people getting help with DEI than black people. Y'all thought snaps and food stamps, because y'all listened to Ronald Reagan them back in the day with that welfare queen bullshit, and then you found out it's a lot of white people on food stamps and government assistance than black people. Yeah, we not struggling. They just tell you we struggling. They just put our struggle up front so you can see it. But them white boys in middle America, Missouri, Iowa, Kansas, Arkansas, yeah, they struggling. Because all them farms, they get government assistance. All them ladies that live in the inner city or out there in the suburb, y'all don't know. Some of y'all people in them suburbs that live next door to you, they on government assistance. They not paying $2,500 for that house like you are. They might be paying $40, but that other check that comes, it come from the government. See, but you don't know that. You got people out here driving nice cars, living in big houses, but they not paying the same amount of taxes and bills as you are. And you wonder how they doing it all. Because she ain't got no job. She at home every day. Yeah, that's their government check. So for my people, I need y'all to stand down. Stay at home. Stay doing your thing. Don't get yourself out there in them streets with that ignorance and cause a problem. Because they waiting on us. They want us. The man told you the qualified immunity for the police is going to be permanent. He trying to hook the police up. And who you think they coming after once they get hooked up? They coming after us. I told y'all. They ain't but two ways for them to get rid of us. It's to lock us up or to kill us. They can't send us nowhere. Because this ours. We built this. Our people did this. So if y'all don't know, don't take your ass out there. You ain't seen Tim Scott and Byron Donaldson up on TV looking for their daddy, because they found out too, they don't like you no more either. Dumbasses. Y'all stay at home. Stay safe. Stay 100. God bless you.
People are asking for black help because they know when black people do it, they do it excellently. They understand that black people, they have the power to change the country, because black people don't just show up. They carry movements, they register votes, they mobilize communities, they educate, they organize, and they sacrifice. But now, that energy is reserved, because you cannot continuously drain a people and expect endless resistance without collapse. And the black people, they are not giving up. They are just setting a boundary. Because for the longest time, black people have been on the streets, organizing, educating, voting, taking risk and risking their lives. But when the cameras are gone and when the policies are written, they are left on their own, you see? And that pattern did not start today. It has been happening for generations. And at some point, you have to ask yourself, how long can one group keep carrying everybody on their backs, And they want people. They spoke up. They explained what was coming, and still they were ignored. Others mocked them and even laughed. And now the consequences are here, and suddenly everybody wants black people to jump in and save the day. But this time round, black people are saying no, not because they don't care, but because they care about themselves. They are refusing exploitation because for decades, every movement has relied on black strategy, black organizing, black labor, black bodies, and black moral clarity. You see, when black people are outside on the streets, the law enforcement, they tend to escalate. They are usually injured, jailed, or even some of them die. So this time round, they choose to stay at home because rest is survival, black joy is resistance, and protecting their own community is wisdom. They are choosing to pour into their families, protect their mental health, protect their neighborhoods, and their own futures, because nobody has ever protected black people better than black people. At the time when black people were automatically expected to save democracy, to save movements, to save everyone else, is gone. Without safety, without loyalty, that time is over. Solidarity, they must be real. You can't keep on looking for black people when you are in trouble, you know? So black people choosing themselves, that is survival. So thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.